Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, I hope y'all can see this, man. I was trying to do an album discussion earlier, man, but some butthead parked right directly beside me, and he came outside, and you know the rest, man. But anyway, what I was talking about, if I was interrupted, I was talking about Fishbone's second full-length album, Truth and Soul. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah, this is Truth and Soul, released in 1988. Uh, Well, this album right here, this is when Fishbone started incorporating hard rock and heavy metal into their style. You know, saying before then they was mainly just like a ska punk, funk, rock, punk rock. That's basically that was pretty much the basis of what they did, and yeah, that was pretty much just the basis of their style. But this album right here is when they really started incorporating the hard rock styles and stuff. But this album was a breakthrough for Fishbone. It was also the first album where they really started like tackling serious subjects. The original guitarist Kendall Jones, he had felt that their image was getting to be too cartoonish. Um, because they had been criticized. Critics had criticized them on In Your Face about having like what they call frat rock songs alongside socially conscious messages. So he he decided the band needed to be taken more serious. So this album right here, this is like one of Fishbone's most consistent albums. You know what I'm saying? The subject matter. I mean, the music was good, and they kept the serious socially conscious subject matter throughout the album. This album had four singles, although not together. The two singles that were released in the U.S. There were only two singles released in the U.S. and that was "Freddy's Dead" and "Ma and Pa." Of course, "Freddy's Dead." That's pretty much a hard rock cover version of Curtis Mayfield's song. A classic '70s song, timeless, still relevant today. And "Ma and Pa," that song's that song's Fishbone signature ska sound right there. You know what I'm saying, with horns and horn section. And so what? Dope video. Now in Europe there were two more singles released, and that was "One Day" and "Change." One Day is in the vein of a hard rock song, but it's basically Dirty Walt just giving us sort of like a spoken word type delivery lyrics to the song. And "Change" is a slow ballad, not like a love ballad, but like I guess you could say like a power song, kind of like a power ballad. Yeah, power ballad. Written by Chris Dowd and sung by Chris Dowd. That's also a great track. Uh, the song "Slow Bus Moving" Howard Beach Party. That song was actually featured on the movie called Tape Heads, which starred John Cusack and Tim Robbins, actors who are both Fishbone fans. As a matter of fact, John Cusack in the movie Say Anything, he he actually has on a Fishbone shirt, a Fishbone T-shirt, and like the iconic scene where he's holding like the boombox blasting it at the girl's window. He was actually bumping Fishbone, but later on they added that Peter Gabriel song, but it was actually Fishbone that was coming through the speakers. But anyway, that song was featured on the movie Tapeheads, where Fishbone performed the song. They were on the movie. They was known as Ranch Bone, but dope song. Subliminal Fascism. That's in the vein of just a what you call a punk rock song, man. In the vein of a punk rock song, very heavy. It's a short song, just like Deep Inside. Pouring Rain. That song is more, I would say, more reggae. Like I think that's another Chris Dowd one that was penned and sung by him. Uh, let's see, Question to Life. That's more of the signature ska sound that Fishbone was known for. So that Boning in the Boneyard. I almost forgot about that. That's another Fishbone classic. Ska punk, funk. Well, that's more funk rock actually. It's more of a funk rock song. Uh, that's a Fishbone favorite, man. They play it a lot at their live shows and whatnot. Ghetto Soundwave. Um, I don't know how I would describe that song. It's a rock song. It's a rock song, but that song was actually written. That song was actually written and sung by Kendall Jones. It's a rock song, but I don't exactly know how I would describe it. Maybe that's actually a ska punk song, I would say, because it has guitars or whatnot. Maybe it's just a mixture of different styles. Because I know Kendall, he kind of sings it in sort of more like in a reggae delivery. That's how he sings it, but it's got more of a rock feel to it. But overall, man, this is a dope album, man, and this is one of Fishbone's greatest albums. It's highly talked about amongst like fans and critics. This album and the Reality of My Surroundings that I did the other day. Fans and critics, those are like favorites of the fans and critics. But yeah, this is Fishbone, Truth and Soul. I actually found this album at a Manifest Records down in Charlotte. In the used section, I think for $4.99. So I just hurried up and grabbed it, man. So if you ever happen to come across this album at your local record stores, get it, man. Just grab it, cause I guarantee you will not be disappointed. It's a great album. Fishbone is a great band. Although the original members, not too many of the original members are in the band now, except for Angelo, Norwood, and Walter. They're still good, man. But this is a great album, so definitely gonna pick this up. Fishbone, Truth and Soul, released in 1988. If you find this album, go get it. Yo, this is Larry with another album discussion. Have a blessed day. Peace.